Alright, so I'm driving up WildCat Road just north of Marshall, Missouri in Saline County, and here at 275th Road, okay? That's what I'm driving up on, alright? So let's get out. Yeah, you can see a lot of people like to target practice on the sign. There's bullet holes all over the sign there, right? So there it is. So I called this in yesterday because obviously, you know, look there, it says warning. AT&T underground cable, okay? SPL is there. Without getting up close on it, I don't know how much close I'll get up on it, but anyway, they asked me if I knew what utility company this or that it was, and it's got the same sign there on the bracket that this cable goes up to. Now there's this I'm gonna assume that's a cable brace, so it's a pretty thick cable, but it says AT&T underground. So here we go. This is kind of an ignorant situation, which there's a bountiful amount of ignorant situations here in Saline County, Missouri, believe me, over these years. Oh, there's Bush Light. Anyway, so there it is. So if you're driving down the road, especially on a snowy night or something like this, you can, if you aren't paying attention, if you don't know this is here, well, this would come right out into the car or truck, etc. There it is. So let's have a look from this direction. I'm actually on the road. If that comes on down, it's going to be right there. It's just being held up by this cable. In fact, the pole appears to be leaning because of this. Now I can get closer on this side to the actual AT&T underground cable. Call 811 before you dig. Warning, it's Stonehouse, PID 310-601-1576 SPL. So there you go. It's an AT&T red thing up there too. So there it is. If it comes on down, it's going to be right here in the damn road. In fact, it's already overhanging the road here, part of the road. So if it comes on down, whoosh, and I got somebody coming up on me here in a little bit. Can't see him yet, but I hear him coming. So that's what you have here. So I called Saline County Sheriff Department yesterday. Was on hold for quite a while. They accidentally put me on with a deputy, and anyway, they finally got back on there after that and said they would get a hold of the Missouri Department of Transportation. So let's just see how long it takes them out in the rural area here to take care of stuff like this. I'm kind of curious. We'll just see. Here is a concrete, like what is that? This is a ravine or small stream. So I'm guessing this is probably why it's up over this river. Not river, but up over the stream. I'm sorry, up over the water here. It keeps the cable up over the water for sure. HBT21 5kg H33. I'm reading the license plates. There's been a lot of robberies out here last year. I talked to a property owner yesterday down at the bridge. It came out. He saw me on the bridge. He turned around back down and came down and Asked me if everything was okay, if I needed any help. I said, no, my uncle's land is like right there. And he explained to me all the problems they have with people coming out there. And I already heard what some of the problems are from family, like dumping trash, poaching deer. And last year there were burglaries. My family was trying to get one woman to move on from a property where she was living there for a while, and it was a transitional period. And then I heard that she lost 2 previous children, but then a third she had with someone that I know was actually given over for adoption. So basically she had 2 kids taken, I was told, and a third that was given over for adoption. So anyway, but she said moved on from the property. But I went to law enforcement last year to deal with that, and then I know there's cameras set up down there in the woods. I was told there's conservation agents regarding the poaching. Quite frankly, I think the services are so stretched with resources, employee or labor crisis, and I mean nationwide, but I see it here. There's there's supply issues, there's employee issues, there's issues with the work ethic and attention span of the younger generation. Basically, what I call a nation in rapid and steep decline. That's the United States of America. And I believe it's in the process of breaking up. And so anyway, but this is an example, like, what kind of, inadequate situation it is. So I don't know what their response time is here. Obviously it's more than 24 hours for what can be a dangerous situation for people living here in the county, Saline County. So anyway, I just wanted to document this. This is January 4th, 2023, and right now it is a little bit after 8 a.m. in the morning. Then I should mention that I am a journalist. I've done films on 7 different military bases. Several of those you had to have access with someone with top security or high security clearance. I've filmed Mike Pence, his wife Kathy, during some noble partner multinational military exercises over in the country of Georgia. I was escorted on base by U.S. Secret Services. I walked through a hangar of about 800, 600 U.S. soldiers, and so on and so forth. So I've also walked up and filmed police in Georgia. I've had confrontation, direct physical confrontation with police, special unit, which you would call Barkut in Kiev, Ukraine. I was shoved first, I shoved them back. I am not easily afraid. I have a membership in the World Affairs Council of America. It's a special status with the U.S. State Department. I spoke with them yesterday. If I have any problems, I'm invited to call them. And I'm an active member, and I've been urged for more than a decade by various governments and or proxies, direct and or proxies or direct people working with the U.S. State Department. All that means is that I've also got a very good law firm through legal insurance, Legal Shield, and I'm more than anxious and willing to use it if reasonable and if needed. So I'll continue to document whatever the hell that I feel that is certainly a potential danger to the public, even if it is out here on the county road. But since I've been here, there's been, before I started filming, and then there was 2 cars passed by here since I've been filming, but there's been at least 5 since I've been out here this morning. I'll pass by here. And I know my brother does as well with his kids. You get a snowstorm or something going on, that tree comes down, might be an accident. Might be a good lawsuit as well.